Hello friends, today I'm going to discuss an interesting topic. It's about Hitler, a very famous Hitler who created this mass genocide, killed and Nazis. We all know about it. So people see like Hitler. I will just give a very brief description. He legitimized the Nazi concept of German and Aryan racial superiority, and he came out with this kind of a concept that the Nazi concept of Aryan racial superiority required the elimination of those not Aryan, those who are sick, disabled, physically handicapped or mentally retarded, those born with genetic defects, those who were homosexual, and those who deemed to be whoever he thought to be racially inferior. Plus, if you have seen movies, we have seen many movies on concentration camps. There were so many doctors hired by him, or maybe scientists, biologists who wanted to exploit this situation, and they would actually dissect on human bodies to find out things and stuff. We all know that he even made lamps and whatnot, handbags with human flesh. So we know all the atrocities, how many books have been written, stories have been written. So see, those who became Nazi victims because they did not believe in included Freemasons, Jehovah's Witnesses, Catholic Poles, communists, socialists. So, and see, we can see the number of killings he was responsible for. That you can read. I will share the blog post here. What I want to talk about is how was it all possible. This is very important. How was it all possible? Like someone who see, how was it possible that a struggling artist, the Hitler, who in 1908 failed the admissions exam to get into the Vienna Academy of Study to study art, who was shy, timid speaker with a halting, awkward style, how was it possible that this kind of a person could be transformed into an orator with a magical flow of words, who delivered speeches that mesmerized a culturally educated and sophisticated German public, a public who admired and were proud of the Goethe and Kant. They were very extremely, literary enlightened, I would say. So the answer to your surprise, and maybe it may sound bizarre, is that because of occultism, mysticism, alchemy introduced to Hitler by Dietrich Eckart. This is the man who is responsible, and people say that it was his extremely ambitious soul that was working through Hitler. He was possessed. He possessed Hitler after his death. Yeah, I know it will sound very bizarre. People refuse to agree or believe all this, but it is a fact. Anyway, so who was this Dietrich Eckart? He was the master ceremonial magician of the Thule Society, founded by Baron whatever, which believed in occultism, Islamic mysticism, and alchemy. Hitler became an initiate in 1919 and practiced black magic with satanist and pagan orientation, which we also known as Illuminati and all, you must have heard. So that kind of a society where souls can be, can possess. If you give the permission, you can get possessed. There's such level of black magic. So Eckhart taught altering consciousness by means of rituals and facilitated awareness of evil and satanic entities. So these people, these satanic forces, for the purpose of obtaining power over others and harm or otherwise deprive them. In black magic ritual, consciousness changes and the ritualist becomes possessed by the satanic force that were evoked by the ritual. This was Hitler's state when he spoke, and is the main reason he was able to mesmerize his audience Okay, so no amount of what logos, ethos, and promos or whatever you say from the marketing point of view, it's not so easy. Think about it, it's not so easy unless something beyond the human mind can comprehend, and that he played with the human souls. That is how he could create such a devastation of such a large extent. So this is what Eckhart taught Hitler during the years 1919 through 1923. Eckhart died in December, and on his deathbed he said, just listen to this what he said: follow Hitler, he will dance, but it is I who have called the tune. I have initiated him into the secret doctrine, opened his centers of vision, and given him the means to communicate to the powers. Do not mourn for me, for I shall have influenced history more than any other German. So the real culprit behind Adolf Hitler is basically Dietrich Eckart. And see, there is one name we all say and we abuse and talk, but is it possible for a single human to cause such a vast devastation? No. There were scientists, there were many kinds of people, all sorts of professions were involved in his whatever thing he wanted to achieve. So this is what we talk about when this is the body and how it gets possessed. So this is something which actually happens. See, the left side of our body is the yin factor and the right side is the yang. So if a person is left sided, he goes into the past, becomes a masochist, because a masochist is someone who gets pleasure in hurting his own self. And if you are too right sided, you become a sadist, that is achieving pleasure by hurting others. So Hitler's and his entire group were basically sadists. They didn't care. They were just torturing people. So these are the two realms from where various dead spirits can jump on the instrument, which is our body, which is alive and on planet Earth, and they can get their works done. So this is what black magic is all about. This is why Kolkata is so dreaded, because tantrics and black magicians can do a lot of harm to people. They are doing a lot of harm, in fact, in spite of so much knowledge and education and so much. Have we achieved anything? Not worthwhile. And this is what you should ideally be and do, is be in the center. That is the Sushumna Nadi. So this is something which I want to add, because what I discussed here, the fact that he possessing his body, and not just his body but the entire whole society, could actually possess bodies and make them work for their own higher, dumb, selfish, sadist desires. They were fulfilling it, and they still do to such desires. This is what I have to say. Thank you very much for listening.